Hi, I'm Jack. I'm the Airstream Carpenter, and I'm working today on a door lock for this 1967 Safari. So it's very interesting. The actual original door lock that was on here when it came, underneath the door handle, which is a Chesler lock. There's one of these in existence for sale. It's $475 and out of my price range. But underneath there was a lock, and it didn't have a lock mechanism on it. It had a twist handle, and the inside was also a twist knob. So it was convenient if you wanted an extra throw bolt holding the door closed while you were traveling. You had the double lock system. You had the door handle lock, and you had an extra throw bolt. But it didn't have a locking mechanism. So I wanted a locking mechanism because the Chesler is very hard to replace, expensive to replace, and it was original and it functioned except for the key being missing. And I wanted the deadbolt. I'm used to having a deadbolt. So to put a deadbolt on, and what I've been using is a chain through the grab handle, wrapped around the thing and held together with a padlock. And it was okay, but you can't use it at night, and actually if you use it during the daytime you have to take it off at night so nobody accidentally locks you in. So that's being discarded. That's not official stuff. So here we have the Chesler. Now this hole was small, but when I removed the twist locks, I could see inside that it had this mechanism, which is a standard mechanism, has this hole, and it has a half a hole, and those holes are where the screws go through that hold the inside and the outside of a standard deadbolt lock together. So I looked at that, and I hunted through collections of old lock mechanisms, and I found one with a bar that matched the bar on the original piece. There they are. They're a flat bar. They were the same size. I had to file one just a hair to get it to fit, and I wound up readjusting it for length. And then I tried fitting it in against this, but there was nothing to hold it, no shoulder. So these locks come with a shoulder for a residential application, and this was all part of something that came off of a house I moved into or moved out of, or somebody discarded a door and I got a free door. I don't know what it was, but I wanted this to go on as a shoulder. It's a support, and it's a heavy-duty support ring for modern hollow core doors. Even exterior doors are a little bit thin except for the metal, and they need some support. So I had this piece, and what I did was I marked out my center lines and marked out my piece, and I was cutting the circle until I ran into a frame. This is a wooden 2x2 frame, apparently, inside the door, just above and just below the door lock, as a reinforcement support. And so I made the hole egg-shaped. I didn't want to cut away that support. I actually wanted some extra support there to keep from pinching the aluminum out of shape. Now, a lot of people will say, well, you just destroyed an original door that was like 50 years old, and it was originally the way it came from Airstream. Well, some things can't be helped, can they? This trailer has been salvaged from the dead. So we have a little bit of 21st century modification going on. So as I ran into this framing, then I took my steel support piece, and I said, well, part of this part of the steel support piece has a recess to the left of this ring as you're looking at it, a little 1/4-inch recess. And what we did was we took a hacksaw and a grinder and we cut off a flat spot on the top and on the bottom so that they would fit in. And I worked that down so it was flat with the aluminum, and it would fit in. And I kept filing and nibbling, and eventually I got it so that it would fit right against it. I had to mark a top. It is a little bit hand fit, and my tools were hand tools. I didn't have any precision machine tools to operate on this with. So I got that to work. And then the way the little flat bar goes through and comes to the inside, you can see that's going to fit on there, and I tried to find a satin finish one, but I couldn't. But where it fits on the inside, this kind of a doorknob lock is just the same profile as the old one. I had to move a couple of the screw holes just about 1/4 inch, and I'm going to have a new lock on the inside. So we're going to have a little bit of weatherproofing on there, and then we have the original lock mechanism is still riveted inside the door. There has been no tampering with that. That's still put together. Gosh, it needs some cleanup and some weather stripping. But we're going back to having this original deadbolt throw into the original receiver in the frame, and we'll have a deadbolt on our trailer with a key lock. And just coincidentally happens that it matches my some other keys that I have, so I didn't have to spend money for a new key. I had all the little pieces in a junk pile. So there's another day. Please make sure you like and subscribe. If you like stories like this, or if you just enjoy being outside and looking at some trees. And by the way, I have to show you this cherry tree. Check out that cherry tree. Is that the nicest thing that you've seen all spring? That is a beauty. Well, I wanted you to enjoy that. Have a great day. Like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. And a big shout out. Who gets a shout out today? Utah, Arkansas, Texas, Florida, Georgia, Massachusetts, Jamestown, Rhode Island. We have shout outs all around the country, and a big shout out to all of my viewers. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, wait a minute, did I forget Alabama? Oh, and Mississippi? Oh, you guys too, and Tennessee, and oh, and I know. All right, well anyways, there's your big shout out for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.